interconnectivity between servers is defined as the connection, how they're networked together. Traditional networks nowadays, they may be 1 or 10 gigabits per second, whereas most of the clusters and server and technologies that we deploy now, they start at 200 gigabit per second. They go on up. We've seen very, very, very low latency connections. And the reason why you want these low latency connections is so you can get the packages across the network in a time and effective manner. Anyone who's in IT will tell you about that. But the level that you have to do it at HPC is much more difficult to do. We deploy various technologies such as InfiniBand and other various low latency technologies in order to take advantage of this stuff. But ideally what you want is, the reason why you need these things is because you're sharing memory between servers. And when you're sharing memory, you need these high speed, think of them as kind of like jet lanes, Think of them as like aircraft carrier jet lanes that are taking off and landing pads for them. When you think of it in this manner, you realize that the level you're dealing at requires a very specific type of expertise to be able to shape it and be able to create it. Whereas not a lot of network engineers would be capable of doing such a thing. Most network engineers in their career have primarily worked with what we would consider to be, in the range of maybe a gigabit, 10 gigabits, maybe they'll see 20, 25 gigabit links if they work in an area like that. If they work with such technologies such as storage clusters specifically, they may see things like, maybe 10 gigabits outside of an HPC or a AI cloud workload. In our arena, we see things 100 gigabit, 200, 400. The newer technologies that's coming around the bend is 1.2 terabits per second. So we're talking very specialized. It doesn't use Ethernet. It uses a proprietary protocol between them called InfiniBand. So it's competing technology that works with it, but it's very important for what we work with.